So I just had a psychoanalytic thought, which is pure speculation in the literary tradition after very lightly revisiting John Milton and Paradise Lost. So awoken by foreign sounds this morning, some sort of like throwing something against the side of our house, it sounded like. And the legally brightest lights that are allowed are blasting, cascading onto my property, probably in an attempt to make me feel some sort of negative emotion, which it really doesn't. It's just sort of sorrow and pity for them, mild disgust maybe. But yeah, it's wild. You know, this woman has recently done a night in jail for beating the shit out of her husband. And he's so pinche that he pressed charges against her after he's definitely put her in the hospital several times. And she loves to show those pictures to the police. But he gets away with it because he's way better at doing paperwork than she is. Super messed up all the way around. And it's funny because they love to present as like the world's most perfect couple. Whereas my wife and I never fought, never even argued, not violent. You know, we'll have some philosophical discourse, you know, and problem solve together. But just two peas in a pod, you know. And they hate that. The whole neighborhood hates that because they all think that we're as ugly on the inside as they are, you know, and they project it onto us. But years ago, the lady who does jail time for beating up her husband, who I've had to run away from, which is another reason to stay fit. You know, she weighs a lot more than I do. And is a lot more violent than I've ever even fantasized about being. She is just a nut. But be that as it may. Well, yeah, my psychoanalytic thought on why she drowns out the light, thinking of like Milton. I mean, obviously a simple psychological reading is that she's paranoid and that she's projecting the violence that she's done to others and projecting her hatred onto others. So it's just classical projection. But I think the artsy-fartsy literary take on her would be that the light itself offends her in terms of her favorite hobbies, which are over drinking and physically abusing others. And if she sees the stars, it's like, wait, maybe life isn't about overeating and physically abusing and hatred. So I think the stars themselves, the light itself, is too much a reminder of the heavens and of the Lord and of what's actually right. So she needs to drown out the heavens so that she can believe in flat earth and anti-vaccine and spousal abuse and all the crime she does. So yeah, that's just how I would write about it, like literarily, that the sight of the heavens itself terrifies and offends her sin.